care about you. I'm gonna give a smile, I'm gonna go the extra mile. Go the extra mile, my heart beats strong for you. I care about you. I'm gonna give a smile, I'm gonna go the extra mile. Go the extra mile for you.
Hello, everybody! Oh my gosh, I'm so excited with this crowd tonight. How many people are excited to be here at MoMondays July edition?
You have fish. Well, we would just like the fish heads and the bones. And you have oranges. We would like the orange peels. You have bananas. We would like the banana peels. You have eggs. We would like the egg shells. And they said, okay. So she took all that stuff and they pounded it all up and they added it to the rice. And the people running the camp didn't realize that all the nutrients of eggs are in the egg shells. All the nutrients of fresh fruit are in what's surrounding the fruit. And a lot of the nutrients in fish and beef are with the bones. So they actually got a lot of nutrients and they survived the war.
So we were expecting my dear old dad to pass away that weekend, as he couldn't eat or drink, but we tried our best just to give him anything he could to drink or eat, and unfortunately he was quite nauseous. He couldn't hold on to anything. But what happened a few days later is that he was able to drink this one thing that seemed to settle for him. It was Guinness. Of all things, my dear old dad, who was never a big beer drinker, but liked to have a beer, at least, a beer or two a day or a week, whatever, he could handle a little bit of the bubbly Guinness that I started to pour for him. And after a couple more days, my mother woke me up at 6:30 in the morning, and she said, "Honey, wake up. Your dad's feeling particularly frisky this morning." And so I rubbed my eyes. I said, "What?" She said, "He'd like you to go to McDonald's and get an Egg McNaughton." Right? That's what my father would call an Egg McMuffin, which was one of the few things he could eat on his latest decline.
Well, I'm originally from the States. I don't know what it's like here in Canada for this, but guys hang out at the food court in the mall because they want to pick up the girls. Now, the girls get all dressed up, and they're feeling pretty good because they want to hear the guys go, "Hey, baby, how you doing? Can I get your 10 digits, please?" Well, I want that. But as I'm walking through the mall, I hear, "Is that your real hair?" "Oh, girl, you know that ain't her hair." And I'm going, "It is my hair." And I'm like, "No, you know it's not your hair, girl. It's a weave hair."
The only way I've ever been able to put words to it is to think, if we always do things that we're interested in, we're bound to end up somewhere interesting. No matter what it is. It might not be the should, it might not be the title we were striving for, but it's something we're interested in, it's something we're excited about, and it's something that rewards us and makes us happy. So that's kind of how I summarized that, and continued to go down a excitingly veering career path, education path, decided to enroll in a PhD while working full-time. Best decision ever made. I only say that some nights.
At the time I was born with a challenge. And that challenge was that my core essence, my sense of self, my real core being was female. And I knew that. I knew that, but I couldn't articulate it. I didn't understand it. Who does? All you want is food and your diaper changed, right? But my body didn't match. And so how do you deal with that?
So along comes this little boy and he asks me, "Miss, may I have your autograph, please?" And I say, "My autograph? Who do you think I am?" And he says, pointing to this woman sitting in the back who's very fiercely pointing her finger at me, and he says, "My mummy says you're a movie star." So I said, "A movie star? Tell your mother I'm not." So he goes back all dejected and crestfallen. But a few minutes later he comes bouncing back with this big smile on his face and he says, "My mummy says all movie stars say they're not movie stars."
Up here, we're going to get all the speakers to come back up on the stage. And I think they deserve a round of applause. What do you think? That's right. Come on up.
Come on and dance with me. Hey, love can set us free. Set the world free. Come on, London. You have what it takes to make a difference. One person can make a difference. Together we can change the world. Set the world free. Have a good night.